I'm a sucker for cool looking controllers, and this might be the coolest looking controller I've ever seen. This is the PDP Realmz Sonic the Hedgehog controller for Xbox and PC. It has an actual Sonic figurine built inside of the controller. PDP Realmz has several of these available for the Nintendo Switch with different Sonic characters and even Pikmin, and they come in both wired and wireless varieties on the Switch. However, this is the only version available for Xbox and PC, and it's only available as a wired controller. But on the bright side, I think this is the coolest looking one of all. I love the white and blue color scheme, all the designs around the controller. It's just beautiful. Whoever designed this thing is a true artist. And check it out, it lights up when you plug it in. I didn't even realize at the time of recording, but there are different lighting modes you can cycle through. Looks very cool, but how does it work? Well, plugging it into my Windows laptop, it worked right out of the box. It was instantly recognized as an Xbox controller, and then I was off to the races. It has the standard Xbox controller layout with a couple of paddle buttons on the back if you're interested in those. I've never used those on any controller, but they're there, so there you go. The build quality feels really good. It's very comfortable to hold. It has a nice weight to it. The buttons are all nice and responsive. The thumbsticks are nice and tight. There's basically no dead zone whatsoever by default, but you can customize this with the PDP Control Hub app. I didn't find any need for it though. The analog triggers are great. You can see I was able to squeeze them lightly in this case to drive slow, or I could squeeze them all the way down to drive fast. There's a good range to them, nice and sensitive. I really like the D-pad as well. I love the rounded shape, which feels like a throwback to some classic Sega controllers like the Saturn and Genesis. I know Xbox controllers have rounded D-pads too, but they're so clicky and weird. This one feels nice and smooth and just effortless. I think it performs really nicely. I could do all my Street Fighter moves without any problems. In Sonic, I can run and then curl up into a ball whenever I wanted. I haven't gotten any sort of false diagonals or anything like that. My only complaint about this controller is that it's just a bit noisy. The rumble is really strong on this thing. It makes a lot of noise. Even the button presses seem to make a lot of noise. They're pretty clicky. Now you might like this and this might not be a problem at all, but if you're playing in a quiet house with people sleeping, yeah, you might get a little bit paranoid about the noises coming out of this thing. Overall though, it's just a very comfortable, responsive, and gorgeous controller. It's been around for a while now, like at least a couple of years, but for some reason, there's not a lot of buzz about it. I almost had the first review of this thing on YouTube, but I procrastinated and just a few days ago somebody else beat me to it. Still, I'm doing my part here to share this thing because I just think it's awesome and I'd love to see it do well, and I'd love to see more designs come out in the future. I wish we could get a wireless variety for the Xbox and just some more characters because there's so many out there for the Switch, but man, I really do love this thing. My daughter liked it a lot, so it's hers now, and even if you don't ever use it, it's just such a cool display piece, but I definitely would use it. I highly recommend this thing. I'm going to put an Amazon link down below in case you're interested in picking one up and supporting the channel. I appreciate you watching today. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to pick up one of these? What do you think of it? Anyways, thanks for watching today. I'll see you next time.